Cover Church family, just a short message to encourage you today, to tell you that Debbie and I love you. We're praying for you. We covet your prayers for us. We need those as well. We need encouragement and strength through these times as well. I wanted to talk to you about something today. I just got finished working in the yard and hanging out in the yard today and getting a lot of things caught up. And worry tried to begin to creep in. And I gave entrance to it for a moment. And I tell you, worry will not do anything but cause panic, cause you to be out of character, just steal your joy, and it just steals your peace. And two scriptures come to my mind, actually three of them, that I wanted to share with you real quick, that really helped me, and I think it will you. Paul said in Colossians that we needed to let the peace of God, we had to let the peace of God rule in our hearts. And that word rule, if you look it up in the Greek, it has a connotation like umpire. And we know what umpires do. They call it safe or out. So we need to let the peace of God, we got to make an effort and purposely fight to let the peace of God rule in our hearts. And when worry is trying to combat that peace in my life, today God just gave me an awesome scripture. And I just looked it up in the Passion Bible. I wanted to read it to you too. But we all know First Peter talked about we need to humble ourselves. We can't do anything about this. Most of the things we worry about never even happen. Worry just destroys us. Worry and fear is what wipes us out. And I've looked back on my past life, and God has brought me through every single thing. And the things that I worried about, that I spent so much time on, that just stole my joy, never even come to fruition. Never happened. But Peter said that we can't do anything about it anyway, so we just need to humble ourselves under God's mighty arm. And he'll lift us out of this. And then it says casting all of our care. That word casting means continually casting our cares and worries upon him, because he does care for us. The Passion Bible says, pour out all your worries and stress upon him and leave them there, for he always tenderly cares for you. I tell you, that is just an awesome scripture. And we have to sometimes fight to cast our cares there and leave them there. But just think about, there's not anything we can do about this except guard what gets in our heart and how we respond. And just honor the authorities and utilize this time for great things and intimacy. And just be thankful. I'm so thankful for so much of our church family has jobs and are working. And we sure miss our meetings, but I'm trying to daily send you guys daily messages and check on all of you and minister to you the best that we can from our home. But, you know, Jesus said, worry can't even add 1 cubit to your life. Not 1 inch to your height, not 1 year to your life. But it can destroy you. And this is what he said. And I was out in the yard today, and it really just gave me such peace and joy. Jesus says, go look at the birds. Look at the birds in the air. Look at how your Father takes care of them. And I was watching the birds and the squirrels, and I was just looking at how joyful they are, just being birds and squirrels, and just going about their spring business, just so full of life, not a care in the world. And God spoke to me and said, Dennis, I care much more for my children than I do this bird or this squirrel. And that gave me such peace. I just put it all in God's hands. He's got this. I remember everything that he's brought me through. I remember all the wasted time, weeks in prison I would worry until I finally was able to give my life and my case and my time out of prison to him. And I look back on all of that time, just a useless, wasted time worrying. So I want to encourage you to cast all your care on the Lord. Go outside and look at some birds or some squirrels and look at how your Father takes care of them. And then remember these words that he said to you and me. Are you not more valuable than the birds of the air? And I assure you, we are. We love your Recovery Church, and we love anyone else that's viewing these videos. Give me some feedback. God bless you.